In the dead of night, under the roar of a thunderstorm, a boy was born in Smiljan, a small village in the Austrian Empire. It was July 10, 1856. As lightning ripped through the sky, the midwife whispered that this was a child of darkness. But his mother, a brilliant woman who invented household tools despite never learning to read, corrected her. No, he is a child of light. And she was right. That child would one day hold lightning in his hands. That child was Nikola Tesla. From his earliest days, Tesla was not like the others. He saw images in his mind with blinding clarity. Machines, devices, entire systems came to him fully formed. He had a photographic memory, could learn languages in weeks, and could memorize entire books just by reading them once. But his mind was never still. It was a machine of endless thought. His imagination was a storm, and his soul was always reaching toward something beyond. As a young man, Tesla studied electrical engineering in Austria and later worked in Europe. He once claimed to work for over 84 hours straight, with no sleep, his mind driven by visions. He devised early ideas for rotating magnetic fields and induction motors that would go on to shape the foundation of modern electromagnetism. He also claimed to have had moments of divine inspiration, visions that guided his hands as he drew schematics for machines not yet invented. Some of his professors feared his intelligence. One even warned that his mind might explode from overwork, but it wasn't enough. He had dreams too big for the old world. So in 1884, with only a letter of recommendation and 4 cents in his pocket, he boarded a ship to America. That letter, it was addressed to Thomas Edison, and it read, "I know of 2 great men. One is you. The other is this young man." Tesla arrived in New York City like a spark falling into dry grass. He quickly found work with Edison, but the two clashed almost immediately. Edison was a man of trial and error, Tesla of precision and vision. When Tesla proposed alternating current in a safer, more efficient, Edison dismissed it as dangerous nonsense. But Tesla didn't back down. With the help of industrialist George Westinghouse, Tesla launched a revolution, the war of currents. Edison had money, power, and influence. Tesla had raw brilliance, and the war got ugly. Edison electrocuted animals in public demonstrations to make a sea look deadly. He even helped invent the electric chair to tie death itself to Tesla's invention. But in 1893, at the World's Fair in Chicago, Tesla lit up the night. His AC system powered the entire fair. Millions saw the future with their own eyes, and it bore Tesla's signature. That moment changed everything. It wasn't just a technical victory, it was a cultural one. Tesla had proven that the future belonged not to brute force, but to vision. But Tesla didn't stop. He saw electricity as more than power. He saw it as life, language, and a bridge to something greater. He dreamed of wireless energy, of communicating across oceans, of transmitting power through the earth itself. In a laboratory that crackled with energy and thundered with arcs of light, Tesla built inventions no one had imagined. The Tesla coil pulsed with arcs of electricity, a radio-controlled boat, years before anyone understood remote control. Neon lighting, turbines, wireless transmission towers. He experimented with X-rays before Wilhelm Röntgen's discovery. He proposed a world wireless system that could transmit images, voice, and even video, a blueprint for the modern internet. He even described smartphones, the internet, and satellite communication long before humanity could catch up. He developed a device he called the earthquake machine, a mechanical oscillator that allegedly shook buildings in Manhattan before he destroyed it himself out of fear. He also envisioned a wall of force, an invisible shield to protect nations from invasion. Then came Wardenclyffe Tower, Tesla's greatest and most mysterious project. Built on Long Island, it was a 187-foot structure topped with a steel dome connected to the earth below. His goal, to provide free, wireless energy to the world. Let that sink in. While the world was still wrapping copper wires around light bulbs, Tesla was trying to power the planet with the air. But his dream frightened the powerful. His backer, J.P. Morgan, famously asked, "If anyone can draw power from the air, where do we put the meter?" Tesla's funding was cut. The tower was never completed, and slowly, the genius faded into the shadows. By the 1910s, Tesla was living in hotels, feeding pigeons in parks, and surviving on small patents. He became reclusive. Mysterious newspapers mocked him. Scientists ignored him. Industry shunned him, but he never stopped thinking. He spoke of death-rays devices that could bring down armies, of anti-gravity propulsion systems, he claimed to have developed a machine that could produce earthquakes. He spoke of a wall of force that could protect nations. He believed the earth itself could be used as a conductor of limitless energy. Some believed he was mad. Others believed he had discovered something humanity wasn't ready for. When Tesla died in 1943, alone in room 3327 of the New Yorker hotel, the FBI rushed to seize his papers. His trunks filled with notebooks, blueprints, and diagrams. Others were never seen again. Rumors began to circulate. Some said Tesla had discovered a form of energy that could alter the fate of humanity. Others whispered of a Tesla weapon, a super weapon capable of annihilating cities. The US government reportedly consulted with physicist John G. uncle of future President Donald Trump, to analyze the papers. His report, nothing of military value, but many doubt the truth was fully disclosed. Tesla's missing files became the centerpiece of conspiracy theories that governments had hidden his discoveries, or perhaps used them. Was Tesla hiding a weapon, a new form of energy, or the knowledge that threatened the balance of power? To this day, no one truly knows. But what we do know is this: the world runs on alternating current Tesla system, wireless communication. Tesla laid the groundwork. Robotics, radar, X-rays, even the concept of a global brain, all of it appeared first. In his notebooks, he was mocked in life, forgotten in death, but remembered by history. Today, the name Tesla powers cars, space programs, and dreams of the future. But the man, he was more than a name. He was the architect of the modern world, not because he followed the rules, but because he broke them. So when you turn on a light, scroll your phone, or call someone a continent away, remember the man who saw it all coming. The man who dreamed of a world connected not by wires but by vision. Nikola Tesla was not ahead of his time. He was ahead of our time, and maybe still is.